All right, so I'm gonna start working on the truck again, in a way anyways. Sorry, walking, I've got my hands full of shit. But I'm ready to get the interior back into a point. I'm not gonna put the carpet and all that shit back in until I get the actual windshield resealed, because that way I don't want it to leak all over the place. But I can get the door panels back in, I can get most of the rear trim back in, and I can get the seats in at least. And now granted, I'll take them back out once I actually get the window sealed and go and put the carpet in. But until then, I'm going to show you what speaker wire is actually good for when you're trying to use it. All right, so when you have scrap speaker wire left over that you ripped out of the car, plus, you know, my cutters, you can actually use it to connect the power to those two wires right there, which are my power wires to the seat, so I can actually test this seat to see if it actually works, which is what I'm going to do tonight. I am ready to get this car back moving under its own power by actually meaning me in the driver's seat. I'm going to put most of the interior back in, minus the headliner, minus the actual carpet, until I actually get the actual front window resealed, which will hopefully be soon. I'm trying to get this truck done in the next 2 to 3 weeks. That way I can make the Sparks and the Ozark show with the truck, either on a trailer or drive it up. I'm not sure just yet. We'll see. Tires are 2008. Airbags, don't really know how old they are. Not going to take a chance. But I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to do a time lapse of this process to see if I can actually figure out how to do that. Be back in a minute. All right, so got good news. Although one function of the seat's not working, I'm not really sure what function it is, which is this button right here. I'm not really sure. But the seat goes down, it goes back, it rolls forward, and it rolls back. Now, it looks like it's going up and down again, but that's just because it's not sitting level on the table. So it does actually work. So I'm going to try using that one now. Once I get it installed, if I don't like it, because I am taking it back out, that one does work. So we will see what I decide to do. It's out of a different model, so I had to rewire everything on that one. But it does work, so I do have options still. But I can get the interior back in, at least the seats in, try to drive it here hopefully soon. I'm not going to rush it. I want to go through the brakes. I want to go through some other things on it before I get on the road. I live on a pretty steep hill, and I'd hate to have to try to pull it back up. And my wife leaves town this weekend in the dually, our big dually. So if it does go down the hill and I can't get it back up, I don't have a way to pull it. So I'll wait till she gets back in town next week. But who knows, maybe I'll drive it up and down the driveway. I've got an 1/8 mile of it, so we'll see.